Hello, everyone, and welcome to another inspiring episode of the Dubai Tech Talks podcast series, Inspiring Stories of Success. This is the space where we celebrate extraordinary journeys of innovation, resilience, and achievement from leaders and visionaries who are shaping the future of technology and entrepreneurship. In today's episode, we are thrilled to introduce our entrepreneur of the day, a trailblazer whose story will inspire, motivate, and spark new ideas for anyone on their own path to success. So, grab your headphones and get ready for an engaging conversation filled with valuable insights, powerful lessons, and a glimpse into the mindset of a true innovator. Let's dive in.
Today, I'm excited to introduce our inspiring entrepreneur of the day, Lakshmi Priya, a dynamic personal branding consultant, social media strategist, and women empowerment advocate from Chennai, India. As a founder of Social Anchor, Lakshmi has been helping entrepreneurs, business leaders, and change makers build their credibility and amplify their presence across digital platforms. Her expertise in storytelling, branding, and content strategy has empowered countless individuals to craft impactful business brands. Lakshmi, welcome to the podcast. We are excited to hear about your journey. Can you take us through your journey? What inspired you to start the social anchor, and what were some of the biggest challenge you faced along the way?
Okay. Thank you, Sridevi, by the way, for having me on this Dubai Tech Talks, and I am also excited to be a part of it. And if you ask me about my entrepreneurial journey, I started my entrepreneur journey in a very later stage of my life. I was doing freelancing right from my college days also, but content writing was not big market during my college days. So I used to write contents, and I was a product writer also during my college days as a part-time writer, just for a pocket money I did. And later I had a bit career break due to my personal life. And post that I started my career. I started my career with the social company under Sudarshan Ganapati. And post that I started as a solopreneur. It's almost been 1.5 years right now. And happy to tell that it's going really great right now.
Excellent. So you have started your journey even in your college days, no? So that would have been a
Yes.
great inspiration for you to start your own. So tell us more about the social anchor. What services do you offer, and how do you help individuals and businesses enhance their digital presence and personal branding? So I feel personal branding is very important, but there is no much awareness of personal branding with entrepreneurs and professionals. And also, share us how do you support these entrepreneurs and even personal professionals?
Okay. By the way, thank you for asking this because I think education and awareness for this is more important for our people right now. If you ask what is the service we offer, we do personal branding and we do social branding and we help with content marketing for people and the companies also. This is a predominant work what me and my team does in social anchor. So if you ask me what does personal brand help with an entrepreneur in their day-to-day life, is more than anything else, it's just building their own legacy out there. It is not new for us. If you go to our ancient times also, our manuscripts are all about personal branding. People would have written whatever they have done in their lives. But there wasn't a tag so called as personal branding. But right now, we are again refurbishing it and telling it as a personal brand. And all the entrepreneurs need to have their personal brand rather than just knowing what the company is about, knowing what the person behind the company and who the person is behind the company about. Because more than company ethics and company values, it's about the founder's mindset, founder's ethics, and founder's value. So all these put together is what personal branding is all about.
Awesome. So that is also, I do accept it. So people believe on the founder rather than the idea in the company. So personal branding is very important for founders, especially. As someone who has built a strong brand and presence, what are your top three tips for aspiring entrepreneurs looking to establish themselves in the digital space? And it is a bit competitive space also, right?
Yes, if when I tell this, I would always tell people to stick to your niche. I've seen a lot of people growing with the sector of the niche and post that they're breaking it and going into somewhere else. No, Always stick to your niche. And more than that, if when you don't have something to talk about, it's okay to take a break. Rather than just randomly posting something, it's okay. Take a break and then get back whenever you have your contents to be spoken about. So I think this is enough for a person to go and have the habit of storytelling. That's more important for a founder to have right now. I think in the digital era, it's more important.
Right, right. So understanding how to tell a story also is important, right? So it's not that everyone knows how to tell a concept as a story. So how do you also support the entrepreneurs in your from your social anchor? How a entrepreneur or someone can tell a story like?
Yes, we do help them in a lot of ways. For example, all the entrepreneurs are expert in their own field. We need not actually teach them what their field is. They're expert in their field. Only just as they are running out of time, they're not knowing where to tweak what.
Hmm.
So that's a small thing which is breaking. So that is the bridge I think I'm filling a gap for me and my entrepreneurs over there. So just making them to tweak with a small space to understand how the normal concept. Okay, if you put an entrepreneur out there, for example, I'll tell you, you take an entrepreneur to a pitch meeting or a client discussion, I think they'll slay it off over there. But when you tell them to tell it as a storytelling, they'll have the hiccup. But I
Exactly.
think both are more or less actually the same. It just needs a small tweaks over there. So that's the place where I help my entrepreneurs out there to tell, okay, it's you can do it and small tweaks would actually help them.
Exactly, as you said, actually, whenever even I have faced the same problem, whenever I pitch, we have to pitch according to the time, and also we have to convey the problem and the solution in that time frame. And also there are certain criterias which we have to follow. So all these things goes in our mind, and it is not easy for anyone to say it as a story, So that also is a
Exactly.
skill which we have to develop. Do you conduct any training, or it is part of your assignment that you teach a entrepreneur to create as a story?
No, I think I haven't planned about any trainings as of now, but it's just a part and parcel of our schedule, whatever we are doing.
Okay. Okay, so thank you, Lakshmi Priya. Thank you for your time, and thank you for sharing about personal branding to us. So all the best for your journey, and much more to come on your way.
Thank you so much, Devi.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Dubai Tech Talks Entrepreneur Series. We hope you found inspiration and valuable insights from today's conversation. Don't forget to share this podcast with your network and follow us for more stories of innovation, determination, and success. Until next time, keep dreaming big and stay inspired.